Hello everyone, so it's actually a couple days into April already. Oh, look at that muscle. And this month is hopefully going to be a better reading month than March was. I started many books in March and only finished one, which was The Blade of Faith, and I did a whole video on it. We can count that as my March wrap up. And let's be honest, Elden Ring took us all out. Productivity consisted of me trying to kill a boss for an hour. And if you say Elden Ring sucks because it's too hard, you gotta get good. So I have a couple goals I'd like to try out. Well, maybe I shouldn't call them goals. I'm weird because I'm someone who isn't motivated by goals at all. Like, striving for goals do nothing for me in terms of motivation. Like in school, or even those like pretty aesthetic posts on Instagram that are like, make a goal and be happy, and I'm like, this sucks. So I guess I can call them changes or intentions. Anyways, I thought it'd be fun to share them with you. Maybe you're struggling to get some books read as well, then we can try to change that together. But before we move on to the rest of this video, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring it. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different courses for creative and curious people. Whether you're into music, writing, photography, videography, the arts, sciences, you name it, I almost guarantee you that Skillshare has got a class on it. One class I've been super interested in and I'm finding tons of value in is this class called Digital Illustration Learn to Use Procreate by Jerome Vogel. I've been wanting to make my thumbnails sharper, prettier, more stylish, and just use like more visual aid in my videos in general. So I've been taking this class to learn better visual illustrations. Regardless, whatever it is that I'm interested in, I always check out Skillshare because I love how step-by-step everything is in a way you might not get from YouTube videos. Plus, no ads. You're not going to get interrupted. So if you would like to join, the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box or my code HollyHeartsBooks, you will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. So check that out. Thanks Skillshare for working with me. Okay, so first change is going to be to my YouTube channel. Really? Okay, 1 second. We got him. Okay, you can stay here. You're gonna be distracting. Okay, so the first change is going to be to my YouTube channel. I'd like to film more vloggy content. I've been feeling extreme burnout lately. Well, okay, I'll be honest. I've been burnt out for years, but I deal with it really badly. But it might be like the constant sit-down videos I do, and yes, this is a sit-down video I would consider, kind of. But maybe branching out of that sometimes could help, so I'd like to sprinkle in a vlog or two in this month's schedule. I've done vlogs before, but my life is so boring, so I stopped doing them. But I feel like everyone says their life is boring. But then I still watch their vlogs because I just love the person. So maybe you guys will love me and you'll watch. Maybe. Second new thing I want to try out this month is try to start timing my reading. I know there's many apps that do this. Hell, I've even worked with a few in my past videos, but that causes me to use my phone, which is like counterintuitive, I think. I have a really bad habit of only reading a couple pages and then stopping to do something else. And I could be totally loving the book and I'll still do it. I'll get distracted or just want to do something different. So I'm going to use the timer on my Fitbit. There's no social media on it. No games. It's boring AF, so it's not distracting at all. So I'm actually going to try this out now. I'm actually going to go eat breakfast first. But I'm going to put 45 minutes just as a test. A full hour sounds a little bit too long right now, so 45 minutes is a safe bet, and just read the whole time and see if that helps me. I haven't sat and read for that length of time in one sitting in a while. If it helps, I'll keep doing it, because if I can like wire my brain to think, okay, it takes me an hour to read 50 pages, which is my daily reading goal. All I have to do is do a 30-minute timer twice, sometime throughout the day. Great, simple. And hell, maybe even my reading pace is actually faster than I think it is if I have that dedicated reading time. Oh, I should probably mention the book that I am going to be testing out this method with. So as I said, I'm in the middle of a lot of books, and I even started one a couple of days ago, Kaiki, which I'm annotating. But there's a book that I really need to finish, and that is The Hunger of the Gods. I am loving it, but it's hanging over my head. It's a constant back of my mind. I need to finish it. This thing is an absolute unit. I am on page 211. I'd be happy if I reached 261 because that's 50 pages. But 311 would be phenomenal, which would be 100 pages today. Can I do it? Okay, I'm gonna go eat breakfast and then I'll start this. Okay, wow, so the timer just went off, and that was literally 45 minutes of pure battle. No dialogue whatsoever, just intense fighting and craziness. I read 40 pages for this little chunk right here. That's not bad. That's really good for me, actually. But wow, that was some crazy intense scenes where I was just like on the edge of my seat the whole time. And it being a John Gwynne book, like he has no hesitation in killing off your favorite character, so it's even more scary. Oh yeah, I did film a little bit of what my breakfast was. Nothing special. It's overnight oats. I've made overnight oats before from scratch, but not from like a packet. It was chocolate, peanut butter, and banana. 22 grams of protein. We love to see it. And it was pretty good. It definitely needs like something to spice it up, like some fruit, maybe some type of almond or cashew butter on top. That would be bomb. This bed, by the way, is not my bed. It's your bed. It's your bed. Okay, so we are back for another reading session. My good lighting has got away. Little rat is still attached to my hip and will not leave me alone. Okay, how am I gonna read with you here? So we ate dinner, we just had some spaghetti. And I always need to have something sweet after, so I had a little bit of ice cream, and I'm going to do another 30-minute timer, which I'm very excited about because this book is intense so far. Yeah, let me do that. Boom. Let's go. You're the one I'm worried about, though. Some mysteries between two characters are connecting, and the end of that chapter was like gasp worthy. This book just keeps getting better and better, and it's making reading like so much easier because things are escalating quickly. I mean, I'm like on the cusp of halfway through, and I know like testing this whole reading routine is like biased as hell because not all of my reads are going to be this good. Well, I guess I'll be like a good indicator on if I should DNF, because if during the 30-minute timer or however long I set the timer to, no reading or enjoyment is happening, then that's like a DNF signal, right? Well, yeah, I decided to do something like a little different with my makeup today. Probably can't tell at all except for my crustiness. Tinted moisturizers are life. I hate heavy makeup, and I want it to be like as thin as possible and basically just cover my redness. That's all I ask for. But I decided to put concealer on first and then my tinted moisturizer, and I think that looks a little bit better. It covers up those eye bags from me staying up way too late playing Elden Ring. Late into the morning. Every time. No productivity. Alrighty, it's the end of the night, and I've officially decided that my Fitbit is not being used what it's made for, but is now my reading sprint timer gadget. Screw my step goal. It's now page goal, bitches. I'm going to do one more 30-minute timer. It's late, but you don't want to know how late it is because you'll judge me, but it's into the morning, and reading makes me tired, especially when I know it's bedtime. So, that's all I can do probably. Hello everyone, so what's the next day? I know it doesn't look like it, because I stayed up really late, but it is. And I thought I would do a little recap and some analyzing to see if this method actually worked for me. So at the start of yesterday, I was on page 211, right? And I got to page 311. I read a total of 120 pages, and I haven't read 120 pages in a single day in a very long time, but I did it. To read just 100 pages, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to like dedicate my entire day to reading, but no, I did 45 minutes in the morning and then 35 minutes after dinner. I was like in the middle of a chapter when the timer stopped, so I extended it a few minutes, and 30 minutes before bed. And I know yesterday wasn't necessarily like realistic. Well, I mean, it could be, but I strive to do multiple sessions for this video. If I only did an hour on a normal average day, that would be huge progress. Or just do more vlogs because it puts me on the spot. It kind of made reading like a fun activity again, which is what I'm looking for. It was like, my dogs are playing in the background. I'm so sorry if you hear that. Anyways, it made reading a fun activity again, which is what I'm looking for. It was like going out to recess as a kid, like, okay, you got 30 minutes to go play on the jungle gym. Don't push little Susie in the sandbox. So I looked forward to reading. I'll be doing this for as long as it is fun for me, and if I get sick of it, I'll just find something else. Tell me below if you want to see more videos like this. I'll admit this has been a little bit of a nice change. I know it's not exactly vlogging because I pretty much stayed in the same room the entire time, but I still hope you enjoyed anyways. If you don't like vloggy content, just keep in mind that you love me and my humor and my phenomenal reading taste. Before you go, don't forget to check out Skillshare and use my code HollyHeartsBooks for a 1-month free trial. And until we meet again, happy reading.